What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stepback. We got another podcast here for you. Some breaking news. Well, I guess not breaking news, but something I definitely want to talk about is Lloyd Pierce, LP.
Yeah.
Just got fired out in Atlanta. And that's super tough because we were just talking about this last week, how we were kind of like, dude, I don't really like how Trey plays. He's kind of like, the way he plays, he's like, it's not basketball. It's not like fun basketball to watch. And the way he could be is like not the way he's playing. And it's, anyways, this whole Hawks situation has been a colossal disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, from the start. I mean, since trading Luka.
But to be honest, that coaching job is not a bad gig.
I think it's tough. I think it's a lot tougher than you would think.
Yeah, I know what you mean with their current roster, but they have so many assets.
Yeah, but
they have so much like value on their roster.
Yeah. Hear me out though. So the Hawks have lost 11 of their last 16.
They suck.
They've lost 11 of their last 16, and here's another one.
They're in complete disarray. Like, there's trade rumors about Collins and about they're in disarray, so it's tough.
So out of the 34 games that they've played, 11 of them they've had fourth quarter leads in and just blown them. So here's where I'm gonna start. So it was clear and obvious to all of us on the first day of free agency that the Hawks needed to get Trae Young help. And that was something that we had seen forever, and we knew it was going to happen.
And we thought they did. We were saying, like, their roster's awesome now. They can actually make a push here.
Yeah. So Trae is pretty much the worst defender in the league. Like, I mean, straight up out of all the positions, he's like bottom 5.
It's like a wet paper bag.
Yeah.
Just
Awful,
right through.
Awful out there. Gallo has been hurt all year. You paid a ton of money for Gallo. Gallo's been awful all year.
That whole situation is terrible.
That
whole team is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, he had a great game a couple nights ago. He had like 38, but it's like, dude, he doesn't do that enough. He had one good game.
That's not a piece that's not a long-term Atlanta piece.
Like, and he doesn't play defense.
Yeah, like Gallo, a veteran team, or I mean a championship caliber team is supposed to reach out for a veteran like Gallo.
So
he's not supposed to be on the Hawks.
So Trae's the worst defender in the league. Gallo is bad offensively and defensively. Cam Reddish sucks.
I don't know if we can go that far yet.
Right now he sucks.
Well, okay.
In that draft, out of all those Duke guys, Barrett looks a lot better. Zion looks a lot better. Reddish kind of looks the same.
It's also like the system that they're in the team, like, it doesn't really develop these guys.
Okay. No, that's fine, but let me get through this here. So he's, whatever, right? And then we go to Bogdan, who's just out for the year. Or out for a large amount of time. I mean, screws up his knee, and that's another financial piece that you're putting there that just didn't work. Hunter's been out, and Hunter looked awesome, dude. He came in, he was 19 a game, he was playing awesome D. Here's my point. Okongwu was hurt at the beginning of the year, and
Hunter comes back soon, though.
Yeah, Hunter's been awesome, though. He was 19 a game. He like I said, he's awesome on both sides of the floor.
He's going to get rechecked out Friday.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this is where I start here. Travis Schleck is the GM of the Hawks, and I think I think LP got a raw deal. I think that ownership put these huge expectations on the Hawks. It's time to make the playoffs. You've Trae Young. You've Bogdan. You spend a ton of money. You got to make the playoffs.
That's huge expectations.
You've Trae Young. Bulls don't have Trae Young.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's huge expectations to ask them to make the playoffs?
Probably not, but I will say this. I think that it's a super intense expectation to put on a coach in his second year after they just are kind of figuring out their guy and they're just surrounding him with talent. This is the first time they're really surrounding him with talent. Their first 2 years are washes. I mean, it's Trae and scrubs.
That's true, yeah.
You go out and get Capella, who didn't play all last year. He didn't play a single game for the Hawks, and they dealt for him at the deadline. He didn't play one game. Zero. So we go there, and I don't know, man. We're spending all this money in free agency. All these guys end up getting hurt, and it's super tough, man. And Nate McMillan.
So isn't this a wash then too? How is it a fair?
Well, yeah, that's what you're saying. This is a wash too. Yeah. So LP gets canned, and they brought in Nate McMillan, which honestly I kind of thought was going to happen once they hired him because Nate McMillan's an awesome coach. He's been coaching for 10 years. I mean, I could understand.
He's got a winning record.
Yeah, totally.
Like
he's won 600 games.
Yeah, 600
in the league.
and 500.
Yeah, awesome, dude. But Here's my thing, man. Trae Young is an unbelievable talent. We need to start winning games. I don't know how we do that, but it's not working.
Yeah, but like this is like the thing that happened with Booker for so long. It's like, how do you know it's not Trae Young? Yeah, sure, he's 30-9, but like, how do you know his style isn't contributing to the losing?
You're right.
Also, like I said, they're in disarray, man. Like, there's trade rumors about these guys. Guys are hurt for extended periods of time. Guys are in the lineup, out of the lineup. Now their coach is fired. Like, their team is in disarray. Are you really surprised that they're out here losing ball games?
Yeah,
I'm not.
And then you go out there and pay Rondo $7 million a year for 2 years.
Tough. He probably wishes he was still in L.A. It's warm.
Here's my thing, man. And I get the Rondo signing because, I mean, we could all see this as basketball fans. You're like, okay, you have a young elite point guard.
Yeah,
you got to bring in the
trains,
vet. Yeah,
Trae.
totally.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm saying, man. It's like, dude, Rondo is coming in and we're spending money, $14 million. $14 million for 2 years. It's a lot of money. For Rondo, who really didn't really look good in the regular season last year, he kind of dragged along
never
until
looks
he
good.
got...
He hasn't looked good in the regular season in 5 years.
Yeah, facts. No, I agree with you on that, but I'm just saying, man, like, there has to be a point where these guys start to regress. I mean, we're not paying Rondo for Boston Celtics Rondo. This is 34, 35.
You mean they start to progress?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Do you like Lloyd Pierce?
from what I've heard, yeah.
Okay.
I think
I've never been a Lloyd Pierce fan.
I don't think he's a good coach, but he's a good man. And he's...
Well, we don't need that.
No,
we need a good coach.
Yeah, true. But I'm saying, like, he's respected around guys around the league. Like, people understand that he's going to get a job immediately. Like,
their team has always been in disarray, just like the Bulls were under Boylan. Where,
Yeah.
like, they don't even have... What are they running? Do they have, like, sets that they go-to sets that they run?
No. Yeah,
And
no.
they have options off those sets?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think the majority of what they do is just random, give Trae the ball and try to let him create.
Yeah, dude, it's...
And then he has... 29-8 or whatever he is, and then they lose all the games.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand how they're going to make this, dude.
That's okay, but this leads me to my question to you.
Okay.
Do you like Nate McMillan for a long-term replacement for Lloyd Pierce?
I don't even know.
You have no idea?
I really don't
Who would
even
you
know.
like to see be the head coach of that team, if not
I
Lloyd
don't
Pierce?
know. I think you got to find someone that's really, like, out. I don't know, someone who gets canned at the end of the year, but I don't think Nate McMillan is the long-term fix. Nate McMillan, his whole career, is an awesome coach, but they're constantly eliminated in the first or second round. He's never, ever been to an Eastern or Western Conference Finals. Never one time. Never once. He gets beat by
I
LeBron
think he's
every single
overrated.
year. I don't know, man. I think he's a good coach. I think he's going to take a team to the playoffs. I just don't think he's going to take you any further than that. My problem is the defense. The games where we're 11 games where we're up.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We're blowing 11 fourth quarter leads. Yeah, man, I can't do that. And you lose 11 in the last 16. So here's my general point about this. Because the Hawks were in this group where they were tanking, right? So I want to start this discussion. So LP's gone. And now we got Travis Schleck, right? And I think he's going to be gone too. Because how many times do we see these rebuilds where the GM doesn't make it, the coach doesn't make it, where, okay, we're going to go in and tank and we're going to lose game after game after game after game after game, and then the GM and the coach never really sees what eventually happens, man. I don't know, man.
It's like the Sixers.
Yeah, totally. And every time. And it's
like you have a team that was partially built and trained by different people and then built by another person, and then a chunk of it was, and then a new coach.
Yeah. So do you like, I guess my question is, do you like the fact that you are tanking and being able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you on board with this tanking thing? But at the same time, does it mean that your GM and coach are going to get fired? Because it's such a tough decision to make where you're sitting down, you're like, okay, we're on purpose going to lose all these games. We're going to forfeit 3-4 years. That's tough. It's tough to keep guys around.
It works for the teams that it works for.
No, I understand. And I understand, like, that's the end goal for, like, teams. For teams, that's what you want to do.
Especially small market teams who have to build through the draft.
Totally. I totally agree. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that for people... For positions.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
So I don't know, man. I think that this Hawks thing is going to be super tough because you have Trey, and like we've said multiple times on this podcast about Luka and wasting time. The same thing goes on with Trey. Trey, regardless of what you say about Trey Young, he's an elite talent, right? And he's not gonna. You're wasting time here. So I just think we're wasting time here on Trey Young. We got to start getting him more help, more defensive help. Because Golden State does a great job with surrounding him with better defenders. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can hide Steph on defense with Draymond and Clay and Wiggins. And you know what I'm saying? So Atlanta needs more help defensively so we can hide Trey on these defensive positions.
Yeah,
so
well, they don't have a defensive player of the year.
Nobody. Yeah, they've nobody. They've nobody. They've nobody out there that can lock anybody up.
Yeah, they need to, continue with their core. They're young core guys. They've missed on. Well, that's not true. They haven't missed on Hunter, but
Well, Collins he wants an extension and he's straight up declined
it. Paid, so
yeah, he's straight up out.
He's a restricted free agent, so it's what are you gonna do? You match it? You let him walk? What happens? You probably let him walk.
No, I think you have to match it.
They're gonna match it.
I think you have to. I don't think you can let Collins walk for nothing.
Well,
unless you deal him.
They called Nate McMillan. They're their replacement coach or whatever.
Yeah.
It's called the interim head coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that your long-term coach? Probably not.
No.
So who do we like? Do you like what's up with the guy we talked about for the Bulls?
Oh,
Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah. All these guys are just short-term replacements. The whole thing here is just getting Trey more help. I don't think it has anything really to do with the coaching.
At the beginning of this season, you were saying they're making the playoffs. They have more than enough help.
Totally, and it made sense, man, because they had offensive weapons everywhere. Bogdan and Trey and Collins and Gallo, but it's dude, I didn't take into account the defensive side. They're giving up so many points. Trey Young is the worst defender in the league.
Yeah, they can't play any.
So you can't
play any defense.
Yeah, you can't stick Gallo on any of these guys. That's an easy 30. So I don't know, man. I just think Okongwu. Have you even seen Okongwu play? I've never seen him play. He never plays.
Same.
He's like a top 10 pick. So I don't know, man. Collins.
They suck.
Yeah,
they pretty much suck.
Big.
I know what you mean
problem.
now. By it's going to be a tough job, the head coaching job.
Yeah,
it's tough. But also, they have so much value. They have so many guys on their roster that could be something. Somebody's got to be able to make that work. You know what I mean? Where's Mark Jackson? Come make this work.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
let me
that.
shake this up.
Yeah.
We'll shake this up. We can see if this works, and then I don't know. But, yeah, they suck. Speaking of somebody who doesn't suck, the Jazz.
Okay.
They've been coming down to earth recently. They lost half their game. They lost 3 of their last 6. They've lost, they're coming back down to earth. They just lost yesterday to New Orleans. I don't know if you watched that game.
Yeah, Zion took over the entire fourth quarter.
In the entire second half.
Yeah.
Completely bullies everyone. Bullying Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year. Bully, weight room. Off me.
Did you see that play?
Dude, he does that multiple times a game.
Yeah, but it's not like a push-off.
No, he just goes barreling into the guy, and the guy goes flying.
Yeah, but it's not.
He kind of comes down and then back up. Mm-hmm. He has hang time on it. It's unreal.
Yeah, but it's not.
He does it once a game.
It's not like MJ. You remember MJ's push off in Utah? It's not like a push off.
No, it's in the air.
Yeah, it's in the air, but it's he just lowers
bumps
his shoulder.
Off you. Yeah. It's just that when you go, because defensive player has to go straight up, right?
Yeah,
you go straight up, and he comes running at you, 300 pounds, and bumps into you. You're going backwards, and he just takes
regardless
the contact,
of height or weight, 10 feet.
Yeah, right. He takes it and then bounces off it and just lays it in. Dude, he does it every game.
So
he's unstoppable, man. Really, honestly, he just bullies them. So, but the Pelicans, I want to talk about the Pelicans a little bit here.
Okay.
In the last 15 games, so they've won 8 of their last 15. It's not. It's not great, but it's not bad for a young team. It's also, we were ragging on them for not winning any, so it's a step in the right direction. Here's what I want to say. These wins involve something you pointed out early in the year, which is, it's kind of a combination of what you and I have been saying, which is Zion has the ball in his hands. Zion is initiating a lot of the offense. Zion is running plays at the top of the key. Zion is calling things out. Lonzo has also been playing way better as an off-ball perimeter player.
Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about him in trade talks like 2 weeks ago.
You guys were sleeping on him.
Yeah.
I was saying he's having a great season.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so in those last 15 games, first of all, Zion's 27 a game, 27 and change, which is just madness.
Yeah, for sure.
So Lonzo's 17 a game on 47% from deep in the last 15 games.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's not
sick.
like initiating the offense as much anymore. He still can because like every night you look at him, he's like 24, 9 and 8, or 21, 6 and 11.
Yeah.
4 steals, 3 blocks, no turnovers, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
dude, he just plays winning basketball. And like now he's learning how to play off the ball. He's shooting the ball well, catch and shoot. He's ripping shots, no thinking, just catching it and ripping it. The jumper looks way better. And B.I. and Zion are like your playmakers, I guess, which is kind of weird. But like Lonzo is going to naturally find guys in the flow of the games. He doesn't need
He's
to
still got to go, right?
I don't know, probably. But I mean, they are playing awesome. I don't know, man. Like Chris Broussard was saying today, they have like a mini little big three with Lonzo, B.I., and Zion. And right now it's cute, but in the next couple of years, like it could become a real big three. So and it's like, man, it's hard to disagree with. When you look at the way Lonzo and Zion have been playing together, and they've been operating together and gelling together as a unit over these last 15, 20 games, it's hard to disagree.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I have to say about Lonzo, and I'll eat this one because, I mean, he's obviously just out here just balling.
Yeah.
I mean, he's raining threes, and he's, scoring.
Plays
assists.
awesome
yeah,
D.
Yeah,
It'll be like
defense.
4 blocks, 4 steals,
Yeah.
no
He's
turnovers.
helping on the glass, too. It's like, yeah, so my question is now, if you're New Orleans and the end of this season is coming, do you pay Lonzo?
I don't know. It depends. I'm not giving him a max. But I'll pay him.
Yeah, but he's worth like probably
I'll
22.
extend him. Yeah, I'll extend him for sure.
22?
I don't know. 17?
He's probably worth more than that.
We'll
A two-way point
somewhere
guard?
in the middle, 19 and a half.
It's tough, man. I think you got to deal him before he walks. Because I think Lonzo he's got a little bit of that ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got that kind of little bit of an ego where I think he's worth more than what. I think he'll go to war in the contract offers, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that might be true.
So I think that he probably thinks he's worth a lot more.
Dude, he's playing awesome.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, are going to probably take, they're not going to go out there and be like, here's 28
Well,
million.
their young core is 22 years old,
Yeah,
first of all.
totally.
So, like, realistically, if all those guys are 27, 28, that might be a legitimate team right there.
Yeah.
A legitimate core.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might pump the brakes on moving Lonzo if I'm New Orleans right now. Just because they're playing so well together.
See, I think the opposite. I think you ramp up the trade talks because he's
his
hooping.
trade value is high.
Because he's playing good.
That's fair.
Yeah, let me
That's fair.
get a valuable piece here to put with Zion and BI. And also
So you don't think Lonzo is that piece? The ultimate facilitating two-way point guard.
Do you want that, or do you think you could get someone better?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because
who?
Yeah,
You're gonna go get who?
I have no
De'Aaron
idea.
Fox?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's
But
what you're saying.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Okay,
but
well, if you can get one of those next point guards,
But here's what I'm saying though: is I
that
just,
next caliber point guard.
I just don't want to be stuck at the end of the year where it's like, okay, here Lonzo,
you're
here's
500.
here's 24 million for 4 years.
That I'm not doing that.
Yeah, or 21 or whatever
I
you
said
said.
17.
Yeah, meet me halfway. 20, 18, 19. For 4 years, it's like,
That might be tough.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm
17.
saying. So
I
it's
might
like,
say 15 to 17.
he's worth more than that.
Okay, well,
But like on a
we'll
bad
see.
team,
We'll see.
I don't know. I'm just throwing this out here, but
Yeah, I
like
know what you
Detroit, if Detroit throws him 22, Detroit will throw him 22 million.
Yeah.
Totally.
Uh-huh.
So it's hard for New Orleans to be like, here's 16 when Lonzo's like, dude, I'm gonna go get 23
Yeah,
out in
that's
Detroit here.
fair.
You got to do more.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm
Chicago
New
will
Orleans,
probably throw him back.
totally.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, man, is at the end of the day, when all this is said and done, I don't want to get locked up with Lonzo. Not in the wrong way that he can't play. I just think we have two unbelievable talents, a generational talent in Zion and an unbelievable talent in BI. And
you need someone to give him the ball.
yeah, and I understand that, but that's not how the offense is working. It's not. I mean, like you said at the beginning, Zion's handling the ball. Brandon Ingram is their main decision maker. So it's like, what are we doing here?
That's a fair argument.
So I don't know, man. I think like I said, man, I just don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be at the end of the year where I'm paying Lonzo $22 million for 4 years, and then it's Lonzo, BI, and Zion, and we're capped out. You know,
Yeah.
it's like we could do better than that. So I'm all for Lonzo. I'd love to see Lonzo on the Bulls, but I just don't think he's a good fit in New Orleans. You know?
So you want a different point guard? You want to move him for a?
Yeah. What can we get?
Or
I'll
just a
throw
different
JJ
guard?
on there too, but also JJ hooping.
Uh-huh.
He had 17 and 14 minutes yesterday or the other day. It was awesome. Yeah. So it's weird how it started because JJ started. Yeah, he started shooting awful. And remember, he was in trade talks right away. It was like,
it's always gonna even
totally. But what's up with Dallas? JJ, I'll send you Porzingis.
Oh yeah, he's been in trade talks a lot. Golden
Porzingis?
State. Yeah, they were talking about Golden State. Well, here I want to talk about Dallas for a minute because we ragged on them for the last
3 weeks.
6
yeah,
more.
Yeah, totally.
They've been sucking,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, well, in their last 10, they're 8-2,
Yeah,
and Luka's 38-8.
yeah. It's because of Luka.
In the last 10, he's 47% from deep. He's hit multiple game winners.
Yeah, deep game winners, step backs,
dude.
Yeah, ISO
contested.
combos.
Yeah.
Yeah, nasty. Yeah,
So,
Luka's
like I said,
nasty.
Okay, so they're 8-2 in the last 10.
Yeah.
He's his three. We were saying he's not shooting it well, which he wasn't. His 3-point percentage has crept its way up to 36% on the year, which is okay. That's sustainable.
Oh, no.
So my question is, do we want to deal Kristaps or do we want to hang on to him? And then also, how many more games do they have to win? What seed do they have to be in before Luka can get MVP considerations? Before he can at least enter that conversation?
They got to be like a top 5 seed. Top 5, top 4.
Okay. Because I want you to know something. They will be in the playoffs. You told me they won't be. You're like, that's not happening.
I still
that's
don't
what you
think so.
said. Oh, they will be in the playoffs. First of all, they only have to make the top 10 seeds because of the play-in.
Yeah, does that really count? We're talking like final.
If they win the
seed.
title, you don't think it counts?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the playing game. If they lose in the playing game, I don't know, man. Shit happens all the time. So
they won't. They'll be in the playoffs, the actual playoffs, the top 8 seeds.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it happen, but
So they have to be what, top 5? Luka's hit 2 or 3 game winners in the last month.
He's won all those games. Those past 10 games they've won. Kristaps has missed 8 of them. It's like, Luka's doing all this on his own. Not 8, but like he's missed like 6 of them. He played the last 2. This is his first time back. I don't know, man.
Dude, they've won 8 straight games.
Yeah, Luka hooping, bro. Hooping.
That's facts.
Yeah. I don't
wrong.
know, man. I just think
Kristaps missed 3 games in that stretch. He's played all the other games.
they've won 8 straight. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. I don't know, man. I'm pro Luka. I've been pro Luka on this show for multiple weeks, man. It's just like the problem is Kristaps. It's always been Kristaps. Can he play? Look at that. 3 of 10 from deep last night.
Dude, he's averaging 20.
0 of 2.
He's averaging 20.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
47% from the field.
Yeah, but
47% from the field. 35 from deep. He's 20 a game. He's 20-8. The other night he's 36-7.
I'm out. You can keep that.
Okay, well,
You can keep that.
what do you like? You like Golden State?
For Kristaps?
Yeah.
I think he needs to be on a bad team.
Okay, what you were just talking about the Pelicans?
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
But you have a 3 and a 4. Would you just play him at the 5, kind of like New York
He's
did?
7-3.
Okay, so Lonzo for Kristaps.
So I think
Make the money work and make everything work. And then
I think it would be a good idea to either Kristaps has to be a third option on a good team, or he's just on a bad team.
back to New York.
Yeah, like I don't know.
They're good, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. They're good.
Totally, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'll throw you Lonzo and JJ, and you give me Kristaps, and I'll throw you some picks. Pelicans have picks forever.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll throw you picks too. You give me Kristaps, and I'll throw you Lonzo.
I don't hate that trade.
And JJ,
that's not a horrible trade. So I need a point guard then.
Yeah,
and I need a 2
in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay, we can make that work.
You know what I'm saying?
Bledsoe or something.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think here because it's like, dude.
Or you just fill those spots with shooters. You just get like the Trey Burke player type.
Around Luka?
No. I'm talking about in New Orleans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you have KP at the 5, Zion and BI at the wings. Who's your backcourt? You traded JJ and Lonzo.
Yeah, but JJ doesn't even start. They start Bledsoe.
Okay.
So it's like,
so you want Bledsoe and who in your backcourt?
yeah, I don't
Josh
know.
Hart?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I
You
don't
think
know.
that team is substantially better than the one right now they're running out with Lonzo,
yeah,
BI,
but
and Zion?
It's all about like this positionless basketball, man. It's like, Zion and BI do most of the ball handling. Like at the end of the day, if we throw
Zion,
5 guys out there with Kristaps, Zion, and BI, that team's a playoff team.
Yeah,
probably.
I know what you mean. Zion is like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, totally.
He's a little bit
Yeah.
of a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5.
He handles the ball. Yeah,
He can do everything.
Definitely.
A little bit of like he can play like a little bit of every position.
Yeah,
It's weird.
he's
but
awesome.
not in the way that like LeBron can play
No.
every position. It's different.
Yeah, he can't like handle the ball and like operate
Because
an
like
offense.
LeBron is a 3, and that's right in the middle of 5 positions. So
Right.
he can go 2 positions one way and 2 positions the other way. That's not what Zion is.
Yeah.
Zion's like you genuinely don't know what he is. He's a little bit of each of those positions. He's not a 3 and can play a little bit of each. He's definitely some sort of forward, I guess, but he's 300 pounds and he's 6'6". He's the size of a 2, but the weight of Shaq.
Yeah,
it makes
dude.
no sense. He's the height of Kobe with the weight of Shaq. So it's such a weird player style.
Yeah,
It's such a weird.
I
he's so
agree.
dominant.
Yeah, he's big and he just. But yeah, we all know this. So, but I don't know, man. I think it would be super interesting if we're talking like, dude, if we're gonna move Lonzo, if we're gonna move JJ. First of all, get JJ to Dallas. I don't know how we got to make that happen.
That would be
Dude,
awesome.
Yeah, but if
or
we're-
even Golden State.
Yeah, totally. But if we're talking like, dude, let's move JJ. Dude,
Somebody that
just
moves the
stick
ball
him
and
with
shoots
Luka.
the ball.
Please shoot him with Luka.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So
That'd be
it's-
awesome.
How about the Josh Richardson thing? I know we've talked about this like a ton.
He's been
but-
playing great.
Yeah, so if we're gonna move Josh Richardson, or if you go out and get JJ, you pretty much are just admitting. I mean, halfway through the season, we didn't even make it a full year.
You
just
dealt
didn't-
Seth
yeah,
Curry and you
yeah,
ended up with JJ
yeah.
Redick.
and
Right.
that didn't work.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. They screwed that up so badly.
The Josh Richardson thing?
Yeah, that was a terrible
Probably
trade.
should flip
yeah.
him for like a JJ.
Yeah.
They messed that up. They should try to, if they can't get their hands back on Seth Curry, they should try to duplicate exactly what he does.
Yeah.
They should get their hands on JJ. Be awesome.
That would be awesome. I'm pro JJ with Luka.
Okay,
So-
here's my question to you. Which big would you rather have, Embiid or Jokic? Both are averaging 27 plus.
Probably Jokic. I like Embiid more, but like if I want to win games, it's probably going to be Jokic, just because he could do more. Like he's got the whole facilitating thing with him, so it's like he can just set up. You could run your whole offense through him.
Yeah,
Where it's like
yeah.
I'm not really sure that we can do that with Embiid as like a big on the block. It's kind of like, and he kind of
Can
doesn't.
Embiid be the number one scoring option though?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Can Jokic
Yes.
on a championship team, number one scoring option?
I don't know. I have no idea. Because it's like
Okay.
it's so hard, man. Because all these teams get dominated by LeBron. It's like
So it's hard to gauge.
yeah. So it's like I don't even know. Like
Okay.
what are we doing?
So Embiid is like a better scorer.
yeah,
in
he
my
needs to be a
opinion.
second option.
And Jokic is obviously like he's a weird play style too because he's like
Yeah.
a point center.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. Yeah, Embiid needs to like play. In his career since he's been drafted, he's missed 281 games. Since 2014, he's missed 281 NBA games.
That's
Jokic-
unbelievable.
Jokic has missed 20 in the same time frame.
Yeah, probably Jokic.
One less year.
Yeah. Give me Jokic.
Same time frame.
Yeah, Embiid's probably going to win MVP this year.
281 games missed since his draft in 2014.
Yeah.
And again, Jokic has missed 20. Check this out. Jokic leads the league in PER, number 1. Who's number 2?
LeBron.
Embiid.
Ah.
Those guys are 1 and 2.
Yeah. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
I mean, they're
dude.
both hooping, man. There's a reason why they're both on the MVP list.
Yeah.
you know?
Bigs. Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So weird, dude.
2021
Yeah, yeah.
small ball shooting. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, very strange.
They're both averaging 20.
Is Embiid gonna just gonna win this MVP?
I don't know. That would be amazing. What if Embiid has like What if Embiid finishes his career with 3 MVPs?
If you would have told me 3 years ago Embiid was going to win MVP, I'd straight up look at you and be like, dude,
you're out of your mind.
You're off.
You're lying.
Yeah, stop it. Yeah.
Same.
Dude.
Same.
I don't know.
He might win the MVP. I also feel like the MVP race right now is waiting for someone to do something spectacular, which is why I brought up Luka and his game winners. Like, that's a thing. That's somebody doing a thing, like making a little noise down there, making a little rumbling. You know what I mean? Like, the default every year is LeBron. He's always in the top 5 considerations halfway through the year. Someone like has a crazy second half of the season, or has a crazy sets a record, or, you know, whatever. Some storyline has to emerge. Like, right now, the media's trying to push Harden, but, like, that's whack. He's 25, 7, and 11. He's 29, 7, and 11 2 years ago. He's
totally.
35 and 11 a couple years before that. He didn't win MVP.
Yeah,
Stop.
totally.
Stop.
No, I agree, man. And I don't know. It would be super interesting. It would be awesome if a big won.
It would be wild.
It would be so cool. Yeah, because we've been I'm still anti-big. Like, I still hate.
Not anti-big.
Yeah, not
but,
that. But, like,
yeah,
I don't like any of the bigs. The only big I really like is Bam, and I kind of warming up to Embiid because he tries.
Bam, Embiid, and Jokic are the 3 bigs in the league
everyone
that are
else
worth
is
it.
like,
They're centers. Because obviously, like, AD is awesome.
Yeah, but yeah.
Giannis is like a 4-ish.
Yeah.
So,
totally.
Those guys
Yeah, totally. So, I don't know, man. I think Philly and Brooklyn is going to be a 7-game series.
Dude, that's going to be an awesome series.
Yeah, I cannot wait
Brooklyn's
for
a problem.
Yeah.
Brooklyn might be the best team in the league.
Yeah, they're probably going to win the title.
That's not a tough.
Yeah, probably. I came to that
prediction.
realization like
A
couple
week
nights ago. Yeah,
I came to it
ago.
like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I was like, this is probably a title team. I was just
they're
watching
way
them
better.
dominate everybody.
Dude, they haven't. KD hasn't played
They
since
don't have
February.
their best player.
He hasn't played since February 15th, and they haven't lost.
They're undefeated.
Without him.
They're probably the best team in the league. They probably just have too much star power.
So,
like, I don't know. I have to see how it plays out and how it shakes out and how they look when everyone's healthy and how they look in the playoffs. Obviously, if they're going 7 early and, you know, the Clippers or the Lakers or whatever are dusting everyone, then I reserve the right to change my opinion. But just right now, looking at this team, it's like, man, it's going to be a tough team to beat. It's a tough team. That's a tough out.
can I give a shout out to Steve Nash? So,
I was yelling about how he got out-coached.
Hear me out. Shout out Steve Nash because they have no bigs. They have no bigs. And
True. Well, they have DJ.
Yeah, I got a couple.
tough.
I got some basketball like X's and O's for you.
Okay.
So, Bruce Brown, right, was a 2nd-round pick, got drafted by Detroit, was pretty much just given up ended up being Sadiq Bey. So, pretty much Detroit took Sadiq Bey over Bruce Brown, which, I mean, at the end of the day, is probably what you want. But, all right, so Brooklyn has no bigs. KD has been out, right? They've been playing Bruce Brown at the 5. So, what they do is very similar to what Golden State does, where Steph will set the screen and they'll do the same thing where Steph gets open, but they do that with Harden and Kyrie. And Bruce Brown plays the Draymond role. And obviously, Bruce Brown is not Draymond Green and he can't make those passes and all that other stuff, but he does this little thing where he's got that little window, and Kyrie and Harden are good enough passers to get him the ball, and that just opens up the entire offense. Bruce Brown a couple nights ago had like 28, 24, 22. They're all layups and dunks, man. He's not
just open in the flow of the offense.
He's not knocking down open threes, man. It's like he's just making open shots.
Yeah, like anyone would be able to do.
Yeah, totally. And it's all because of all the attention
yes, correct. That's what happens. That is the magic right there.
That's the Golden State stuff. Yeah.
That's the Curry thing.
Yeah.
It's the kind of LeBron thing. It's like when you have the ability to both draw a ton of defensive attention and read that defense and distribute the basketball.
Make the right decisions.
Yes,
it's over.
Dude, it just leads to, it leads to open looks for everybody all the time, all game. That's why all those teams are so hard to beat.
Dude.
Is because it creates that effect where it's like, I'm going to pass the ball to my open teammate, and I'm not going to worry about my shots because I promise when we instill that type of camaraderie and that type of play style, I know that my teammates are going to get me back. So, like, I'm not worried about. I always say the coolest thing about Golden State to me is the guy with the ball doesn't think, okay, time to go to work. When Golden State plays like the guy with the ball catches the ball, and all the other 4 guys go, okay, time to go to work. And then they move the ball, and it's just between the attention that their offensive firepower draws and the way they move the ball, it just leads to gorgeous basketball. It just always is going to lead to gorgeous basketball.
Yeah, and this team is
and
just...
the Nets are starting to figure that out.
Yeah, and they're going to get better and better
as they get their guys back.
And they're still not even done making moves. They're going to go get a big.
I'm still not convinced that they're done making moves. Yeah.
They're going to get another big, and they're going to get better and better. This is going to be super tough, man.
Yeah. When they get like an awesome big, like what's up with these Cleveland bigs?
Yeah. Drummond. If they get Drummond, it's over. Yeah. Like booking.
On a buyout?
Yeah, it's over. If they get Drummond, it's over.
They're running like 4 all-star.
Yeah, they're probably
guys.
They'll probably lose like 10 games the rest of the year.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, they'll definitely win the title.
Yeah,
or at least they're favored.
Who?
That's crazy. Yeah. That's a crazy lineup.
Yeah, man. I don't have any idea. I still think they're gonna run through everyone right now. Like right now, I think they're just gonna run through. Like imagine this team in April.
Because I mean, like somebody like Harden's like, what do you need? Dude, I got a 26-point triple-double for you in my sleep. That's what you need from me? Oh, that's easy. I don't have to score every single. Dude, give me the ball. Harden's kind of developed the reputation of like a ball hog and pounds it and shoots it, but like, I don't know, man. He's playing beautiful basketball.
He's playing point guard.
Yeah.
So it's like
he played point guard half the time in Houston as well.
Totally, yeah.
I'm just saying right now, he's got superstar teammates, man. When you have superstar teammates, it's easy to play. It's fun.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? The game is easy. It's fun. Things come to you. Guys make shots. Like, it's the stats pile up. The wins pile up. Like, if it's fun, it feels good. Like, I don't know if I'm still convinced about their mental toughness and their ability to put together a championship run.
I know KD's about that in big moments.
Okay.
I mean, he's hit big shots. He's proven that. Kyrie's hit massive shots his whole career.
Yeah, neither guy was like the guy, though.
Totally. That's fine. I mean, that's fine.
They've never led their team to anything. When they were leaders, in fact, they are notorious losers.
So do you believe in this little misfit 3 that they have then? This little island of misfit number 1s that haven't been able to make it work?
I believe in roles. And I think that they're just doing it in a weird way. Harden's like, I'll be the 1, and Kyrie's like, I'll be the 2. Yeah. And that's fine. That totally works. As long as you have the roles. You have KD, who's the lethal assassin, one of the best scorers we've ever seen. Yeah. You need a point guard who's going to get you 8+ dimes, and you need a gunner. Yeah. Who's going to be who? I don't really care. Kyrie definitely can't be the point guard who's going to get you 8 dimes.
Never.
KD is more likely to get you 8 dimes than Kyrie is, but KD's role is more solidified, and that we know what he is. He's lethal assassin.
Yeah, right.
So his role is solidified, so it's between the other 2. And they seem to have figured it out. I believe in that. I believe in roles. I believe in be a star in your role. I believe in... I told you that about Damian Jones with the Lakers, dude. I told you that. You're like, oh, he's a bum. I'm like, yeah, it's exactly what they need, though. They need, like, a big, tall guy who can sprint baseline to baseline, not be the last guy down the floor, and watch literally that's all they need, and watch him block tons of shots because there's so many opportunities there because nobody's out there doing it, and you literally just stick a guy there who's 6'10 plus and who can run baseline to baseline and won't be the last guy down the floor like Gasol, and watch how many lob opportunities and how many blocks he gets and what happens. Exactly what happened. He had 3 blocks the other night, a couple lobs. Like, it's roles, dude. It's roles, and it's roles within a system, and it's like depending on what system you're running is means what kind of role you have to run. And I think that, Brooklyn's starting to figure it out. They need a guy like that too. They need a Damian Jones type guy. I don't care if he's, I don't need him to be Jokic. I don't need a hyper skilled guy.
He doesn't need to be 40 a game.
You and I always talk about this player to archetype, and we always just say JaVale.
Yes.
I need a rim
big,
runner,
athletic,
rim runner who will block a bunch of shots or at least challenge them. I'm going to make a guy, change
alter
what he's doing.
Alter
his shot. and I'm going to throw down lobs. That's literally your job.
Yeah.
That's your job. Just run baseline to baseline as fast as you can so you're not the last guy down there so you can block shots. And you get chase downs and throw down lobs.
Brooklyn's going to win this title, man.
If they get another one of those guys,
they're going to the finals right now.
Even if it's a Damian Jones level guy.
It's over.
If they get another one of that player archetype, yeah, it's going to be super tough. Because it's kind of what DJ has devolved into, but you really should only be playing him 12, 15 minutes a game.
He doesn't have that.
But if he's going to be your second or third center and come in for 12 minutes a game, hell yeah, I like that. Cool. Yeah. DJ can do that for sure. But you need to bring in a couple more bigs to rotate them a little bit, But yeah, man, even if they don't, they might be good enough to win the title. So I don't know, man. They're awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm not looking for it. Even right now, man. I think they'll beat Philly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a great series. They're still gonna win.
Yeah. Nobody can guard KD.
And I promise you, they're gonna feed it to Embiid, and I promise you, they're gonna throw
Embiid's
triple
gonna have
teams.
a 50-point game.
I don't know, man.
And they'll probably lose.
I think Brooklyn's gonna throw like 3 or 4 guys at him all series. So it's
and he'll probably
he's gonna
eat
force
all those guys' lunch. Probably. They don't have anyone who can guard Embiid, dude. You gotta put KD on
tough.
him. Kevin Durant's your best bet to put on Embiid.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be one-on-one. I'll leave Ben. Let me leave Ben. I'll go double Embiid on the block.
Yeah, do that. You need to. Yeah. You better do that.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
You better do that.
Yeah, you have to do that. All right, so I got a new question for you while we're talking about the title and stuff. Does LeBron's got to make a move? We have to.
Yeah, probably.
We can't run into this.
Okay, I would like to address this.
Okay.
We put this up on the Stepback Twitter account today, but LeBron is number 1 in defensive win share, individual defensive win shares, and he's number 1 in defensive rating, defensive efficiency.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
He's third. The NBA released their rankings today for Defensive Player of the Year. He's third. It's
Ben Gobert?
Simmons, Gobert, LeBron. Oh. How funny is that? He's 36.
Yeah. What if he wins his defensive
player of the year that he's never won?
Awesome,
the one he's so mad about 2012,
so awesome.
Marc Gasol.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I'll let him have it.
Dude, he blocks so many shots. Yeah. He's all over the floor. Do you watch their games?
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch their games. I'm like, oh my god, LeBron is so good at defense. What?
He covers so much ground.
He blocks shots. Like most of it is on the rotation.
Bro,
he's the help guy.
That's what we've always said.
But he is locking guys man up this year. That's not where mainly his steals and blocks come from. His blocks come from being the help guy, and the steals come from playing the passing lanes. But he does guard guys straight up and contest their shots.
Yeah.
Way better than you remember 2 years ago when the Kyle Kuzma was pushing him out there to play D.
Bro, that's what we've always said. And so we've always been like, dude, he's not a bad defender. He's not a great on-ball defender. But the help D, like first ballot, bro.
Hawk that down.
Oh my God, bro. Like, bro, don't even for a second think you got a clean layup.
Ever.
You're on your mind.
If he's one of the 5 guys on the court, you never have a clean
You're never
layup.
open.
No. He's going to take 3 giant gazelle steps and come hunt that ball down and send it to the 15 rows. That's what he's been doing, dude. That's what he's been doing this year. And he's got he blocks so many shots. He blocks so many shots.
What do we need? How do we beat this team?
And it's always like that, where the guy's going for the layup like this, and LeBron like swats it like over the top of their head. Like it's always from behind. Like, dude, always, man. Yeah. He plays sick D, man.
So what do we got to do here to beat this Brooklyn team? Is there any moves we have? Is there anyone that we could get that we can move? I mean, I think LeBron's going to ride this out, and I think LeBron's going to think that he's going to beat him down low.
Your money is kind of capped out.
Yeah.
Unless you want to move Kuz.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Or Schroeder.
Yeah, that's not going to happen either.
Mm-mm. Who else has money? KCP. You can move KCP's contract. But they love KCP. They're loyal to KCP.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
He's a clutch
LeBron
guy.
will never trade him, yeah.
But that's your contract right there. What is it, 15? That's their movable contract right there. I don't know.
What's up with Marcus Smart?
It's that contract matches. Smart is what, 13?
Yeah.
You can do that trade.
What's up with these
you
Boston
can do that trade
guys?
Straight up.
Yeah. What's up with Kemba? We have no picks. Negative picks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I said, what I was saying.
If I'm any of those other teams, I want Kuzma, and that negates the deal. Nobody's doing that.
So what I'm saying, though, is I think LeBron's going to ride this out. And I think he's just going to bank on the fact that
nobody can guard AD. Yeah.
Yeah. And
good luck.
Trez.
Yep. Good luck.
Yeah, on the block.
That's what he did last year, all playoffs. And he said, I'm LeBron James. And I got one guy. I got AD. Nobody can guard AD. And then I'm LeBron. Well, and that won him the title last year in that weird bubble situation. He literally
AD
was like,
AD hasn't even played that well.
I know, but I'm just saying.
That's
his mindset. Totally. It's his mindset now because that was his mindset last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm LeBron. I got AD.
That's what I think is going to happen.
Guys will hit shots. Yeah. When they need to hit shots, we'll play defense. That's what he thinks right now.
So
I don't think
tough,
he thinks.
Man. I don't think he's worried.
I don't think he thinks they need to make a move. Yeah, no. Because, okay, how about this? Almost every year of my life, every year of LeBron's career, since I was 10, there's a trade rumor around the deadline.
Yeah,
there's always there's a crash and burn right around the deadline.
Yeah.
There's a big drama, and then somebody gets dealt, and everything calms down. Everything calms down. Yeah, for a decade, that's what it's been. Maybe more.
It hasn't been like that.
No. So I don't know that he. How do you like that? You're hearing. This is legendary first ballot Hall of Fame reporting.
Yeah.
Breaking news from Kyle Coleman.
Yeah.
Right here. This is my hyper observant observation here. Okay, so yeah, man. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's trying to move anybody. I would be shocked if I woke up to a Woj bomb and said one of these Lakers guys has been dealt.
Yeah, I would be shocked.
It doesn't seem like
I haven't heard anything. No. I haven't heard anything. No. They had a roster spot and they filled it with Damian Jones.
They probably think they can win the title with this roster, and they might not be wrong. I don't know. What if LeBron goes superhuman? What if LeBron goes superhuman?
Yeah, dude. That's the thing is.
What if AD is AD and he gets you 25 and 12, and then LeBron's goes superhuman, and then Schroeder's is 17, 18, Kuzma's 14. It's
gonna be so tough. The Kuz 14 is intense.
Probably not, but maybe in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just think, this is gonna be a long playoff.
Well, do you have any trade predictions either for the Lakers or for?
I have none for the Lakers. I haven't heard anything. I haven't read anything. I've heard that they're not even active. I mean, they're just riding it out until AD comes back. I mean, they have Trez, and we'll see what happens. But I agree. I think LeBron's just going to wait it out. So I want them to make another move because I think they need to make another move.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they win the title with their roster as is.
No.
Mark that down.
I'm saying that now because first show of the year we were sitting here. I was like, dude, LeBron.
Yeah, Lakers
what?
title. Yeah.
What? And then they go out and get
prisoner
Harden.
Of the moment.
Yeah, and now they've Harden, KD, and Kyrie, and they've won every game, and KD hasn't played in 2 weeks. It's like, all right, bro. Well, now we got a problem here. Like, you know?
I still probably think that they're the favorite to win the title.
The Lakers?
Yep. Lakers in 5.
It's so intense, I feel like. It's so intense.
I don't trust that Brooklyn team mentally. They're the most talented team in the league by far.
Not even close. Firepower, A+.
They lose in the second round.
That would be insane. If they lost in 5 to Milwaukee, I would be shocked. I would never, ever give any of those guys any credit ever again. They can all stay so far away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, let's talk about. Do you have any other trade predictions? How about Kyle Lowry? Does he stay? No. Okay, here I'm gonna give you some names. You tell me hold or sell. Okay, Kyle Lowry.
Sell. Give me Tybal.
Oh, that's interesting. So you want to send him to Philly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me Tybal and a bad deal.
Okay. Zach LaVine.
Hold.
Lauri Markkanen.
Sell.
What do you want? Give me a type of player.
Sell. I probably want picks.
Okay.
Or a superstar. I mean, are we talking Beal? Will you give me Beal for Lowry? Probably not.
No.
So it's like I don't know, man. I just think this whole Lowry thing is so frustrating. We said this so many times. He's 7 feet tall. He's always hurt. He can't shoot. It's like he's supposed to shoot, but he can't.
Yeah. Okay. That's my next guy's Beal.
Yeah. Beal gone. You got to deal him.
Or who do you want?
I'll send him to Miami with Jimmy, and you give me Hero, Robinson, and Nunn.
That's cool. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Kristaps.
Gone. Gotta deal him.
Deal him? What do you want?
I need young guys and shooters.
Okay. Oladipo. They said no extension, right?
Oh yeah, you're out of your mind. I mean, Oladipo is like a bona fide role player at this point.
Yeah.
He's like a role player.
He's expiring, so.
Yeah, dude. Let me think of like a good comp for Victor Oladipo because it's like
rapid fire.
Kyle Lowry, the worst Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's even worse.
John
that's
Collins.
Gone.
He's 17-8.
Yeah, gotta deal him.
What do you want back?
Picks and young guys.
They have a Kongwu. They have Clint Capella.
Yeah.
They have Gallo, who's a 4.
Picks and young guys.
Okay. Michael Porter.
No, actually, if I'm dealing Collins, you need to give me a star. You probably got to give me a star. Like 20, 25 million in that range. But yeah. Okay, Michael Porter.
Yeah.
Keep.
Lonzo.
Gone. Yeah, gone and give me picks.
Drummond.
Gone, you need to give me picks.
Blake.
Probably buyout.
K-Love. Speaking of buyouts.
Gone.
Deal?
Yeah, give me a first. He's a champion. Pick? Yeah. You got to give me a first.
Horford, probably the worst contract in the league.
You need to give me young guys and picks.
He's 15-7.
Yeah, he's like 37 years old. I can't do that.
He's like
picks
96 years old.
Yeah.
DeRozan.
Dude, the Spurs are awesome this year.
They're in 5th. They're in the 5th in the West. They're a problem. See, dude, always, again, since I've been a little kid, you got to deal with them. You got to deal with them down the road.
Annoying.
At some point, you got to get them out of there.
Dude, I think this whole Pop thing, this might be Pop's best coaching job. His whole career.
What do you do with DeMar? You keep him here?
No, you probably got to deal him. I mean, I don't know, man. Pop,
$27.7 million contract. It's expiring. You just going to let him walk?
Yeah, I mean,
try to deal him and try to get an asset
but you're
back.
In the playoffs,
sure,
so it's like you can't
seed.
do that. Yeah,
he's 20 and 7 dimes, 20 a game.
Yeah, that's super tough.
So
man.
trade deadline's coming up. It's March 15th. I didn't mention that, but yeah, okay, it's coming up. It's in 2 weeks. Real quick, again, rapid fire. There's a couple of cool things going on with the All-Star. We were just talking about it. Couple of cool things going on with the All-Star situation.
Dude, it's so weird this year, man.
It's March 7th.
I don't.
And then the trade deadline's a week after that, so it's Sunday.
I straight up don't like the All-Stars.
It's what, next Sunday?
Yeah.
No, it's this coming up Sunday. Sorry.
Yeah.
This coming up Sunday.
Oh, it's awesome.
Couple days, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's gonna be a wild trade
this
deadline.
weekend.
But I think it's gonna go on beyond that because
no,
of
the All-Star game is this weekend.
Oh, okay.
The trade deadline is the weekend after.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I straight up don't like the All-Star thing.
It's really weird, man.
Dude, there's
you and me were talking about it before. Okay, here's the problem. The slam dunk competition, first of all, it was so cool when I was a kid.
One.
When I was a kid, it was Michael Jordan and it was Vince Carter. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Then they started to change it somewhere in the mid 2010s. Like you got multiple dunks. They had a time limit. And then now it's at halftime of the thing. Don't they have 3 people signed up for it?
You have 3 guys. There used to be 8 guys who do rounds and elimination guys are eliminated after each round. It's now we have 3 guys. We're going to see 4 dunks.
It's at halftime of the All-Star game. And the All-Star game, they've also changed the format to try to honor the legendary Kobe Bryant in some weird 28 or 24 and 8 format.
I like
Nobody understands it. It seems cool. Nobody knows what's going on.
I agree.
I don't know. The whole All-Star weekend kind of needs a revamping, I feel.
I agree. And I like the Kobe thing, like I was saying, but I just think that, I mean, are we going to do 24-2 every year for the All-Star game? I think they're doing that again.
Isn't it 24-2, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need to have a if that's what we're doing, then that's what we need to do.
I want to honor Kobe.
Then it should be the Kobe Bryant Memorial All-Star Weekend or some shit, and everything is fucking centered around Kobe.
Yeah. Or it's in LA every year or something. I don't know. We got to figure it out, but I'm just saying that there could be they could do better.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't know, man. But the slam dunk contest is what really makes me mad. It's dude, there's 3 guys. So I just think that
yes, it's very weird. Who are the 3 guys?
It's Cassius Stanley, it's Obi Toppin, and Anfernee Simons. The first time in dunk contest history where it's all been bench guys.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Like I said, the whole thing's weird because the 3-point shootout, it's got Levine. Well, it has Steph.
Jaylen Brown's in there.
Yeah,
and
the 3-point shootout is at least kind of like
Booker.
interesting. Yeah, Booker and Jason Tatum and Mitchell. And that's cool. Like you brought up before, Levine's definitely trying to change his image, huh? To not be known as a dunk guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I'm not doing the dunk contest anymore. I'll do the 3-point contest. I rain out here.
What? He's 30 a game.
I hit 35 footers per game. Do you watch my games?
Yeah. No,
he's got a beautiful jumper. He levitates.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And he does with his legs.
The problem is like casuals will look at him and be like, "Oh, Zach LaVine's cool, but he only dunks."
He throws down dunks.
Yeah, and he doesn't want that.
Yeah,
he doesn't want that. So I mean, he's like, "Dude, I'm a guard." Yeah. You know. So I don't know.
He's got all the handles and jumpers in the world.
How about this? Zach LaVine makes a surprise appearance at the All-Star game or at the dunk contest.
That would be cool.
There's 3 guys.
I guess that would be cool.
LaVine comes out of the tunnel or something.
It's weird. The whole thing is weird.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Steph
so dumb.
Curry should go to the dunk contest while we're at it, since nothing matters anymore.
Yeah, totally.
Nothing means anything.
I'll throw Thad Young in there.
Remember when it was awesome and Michael Jordan wore the chains? Like, come on,
like Dominique and stuff.
This was like stuff.
Spud Webb.
The stuff of legends. This is where legends are made.
Yeah.
Is all this like iconic, these moments. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Moments. They're more important than like box scores. Is moments.
Yeah.
Like, a moment is Michael walking all the way back down behind the thing. You know what I mean? Like, these are moments. Vince Carter.
Remember when Zion won the 2021 slam dunk contest?
And Vince Carter sticks his arm through the thing.
Totally,
like, these are legendary, iconic, career expanding, transcendental NBA moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what you need. Like, since nothing matters anymore, well, who cares? What are we doing? Cassius Stanley? No offense to the guy. You know? I'm sure he's a great guy. I don't know.
Yeah. Anfernee Simons?
He's a shooter. He's like a 1-2 guard. Yeah. What are we doing?
He's like Gary Trent.
Yeah, he's like a 6'2 shooter. What are we talking about?
Yeah, dude.
It's very weird, dude. It needs some sort of revamp.
But I think
Remember Slam Ball?
Oh, it's awesome.
With the trampolines?
The tramps?
Put that at halftime.
Yeah.
Put that at halftime, and I want to see Zion just bullying people on trampolines.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I don't know, man. They just need to revamp
And I think the newest thing that has kind of taken over has been the skills challenge. That seems like it's been the number one thing now because it's like bigs are winning it now.
Cool.
And
this year's totally, like Luka and
CP.
Yes, it's kinda,
Sabonis.
It is kind of cool, man. Because we all did those drills when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Throw the ball into the net, run between the cones. We did all that.
Shoot the 3.
Crossover in between each cone, switch hands. Like we done all those drills.
Yeah.
You got to hit the layup, the free throw.
You got to make the pass. Yeah.
Oh, dude, all those drills.
Yeah.
So that's cool that they've made it into a little competition. I like that one. That one's cooler than the dunk contest.
It's dunk contest blows.
But like you were saying, like everything's been done. But like, dude, people have been saying that since I was a kid in the mid '90s, man. Like, I don't know. I was saying, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon put on an awesome show. And that wasn't that long ago. Put on a brilliant show of a bunch of moves we've never seen before. They just made them up double in between the legs with the legs going forward.
Why do people not do the dunk contest? Is it because they don't want to be labeled as a dunker?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to lose. Like, imagine just like you go out there and try these spectacular dunks and just miss them a bunch of times, and you're like, it sucks. It's like I feel like it's a high risk, low reward. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
and everyone's like, I just saw that. It's like watching.
But that's what the fans want to see, man. Zion's been in every dunk contest ever.
I guess it's just I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it doesn't have the same.
Zion will pull up to a random court and do a dunk contest.
It doesn't have the same like fervor as it did when we were kids, dude. It's not the same. Somebody needs to revitalize.
Yeah, they gotta fix it.
Somebody needs to bring it back.
is given like 9s, and it's weird. The whole thing is like
it's weird. Yeah. It's definitely weird.
Change All-Star Weekend for sure.
Yeah, I'm in. All right, cool, man. Anything else?
I think we're good. Till next time.
Yep. Follow along social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff.
Yep.
Rate, review, subscribe, smash that.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Yep. Till next time.
Peace.